We're very heavy on this side of the room today. Make sure that's working. I think so. I never know. Is this person... Oh. I always feel bad for the people that are coming to get coffee. It just depresses me. Like they really want their goat cheese tomato toast and they get turned away. Sorry, my bad. I think it has like the cute roasted tomatoes. Let's see, I'm gonna go lock it up. Okay, I think that's good. Still have 1 minute. I'm just being like efficient today. It's good. It's because Amy unlocked the studio and turned the lights on and turned off the alarm. I didn't have to do anything. It was amazing. I just rolled up and I was like, set up the camera. Good to go. All right. Make sure they can hear me. Okay, fabulous. Yay. All right, I'll go lock the door so that we don't have anybody looking for coffee or goat cheese toast. You know who else has really good goat cheese things? Carlucci's. Down on like 3rd South, 3rd West. Carlucci's has a really good goat cheese and roasted tomato sandwich. Carlucci's? Carlucci's Bakery? That'd be a weird... I don't know if I'd trust a goat cheese sandwich from a place called Curly Q's. Oh, I know what I'm eating for lunch, apparently. Yeah. How's it going, guys? Good? I feel like I should just turn my mat this way. Oh, well. Well, let's do some yoga. So find a comfortable seat here on your mat. And close your eyes. Begin to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And taking these first few moments to really settle into your practice. To bring your body, your mind, your awareness to this moment, this space. And then deepening your breath here. So very intentionally drawing the breath in using the muscles, the back of your throat. And balancing that inhale with an equal, intentional exhale out the nose. And as you get a little more tuned into your body, start to notice those areas that are holding tension this morning. And with your breath, start to wrap the breath around those areas, softening. So if just simply by bringing attention to those areas, you can release some of the tension, some of the stress. And that's what we'll work with today, this idea of softening, of melting away some of the tension, stress. So take 3 more breaths with that in mind. Slowly open your eyes. And we're going to come into a shoelace with the left leg stacked on top of the right. Now, if this is just way too rude for your hips first thing in the morning, then just stay cross-legged with the left shin in front of the right. And you want to get a little bit of the hip stretch happening, so stack the ankle directly over knee, knee directly over ankle. Flex the feet, yeah. You're always welcome to place a prop under the knee. So we're going to do 2 rounds of Uddiyana Bandha here, and then we'll switch legs and do 2 more rounds. So real quick reminder, you'll exhale all the air out, hold empty, draw navel towards spine. During that, you're going to come forward. So it'll look something like this. Okay, let's see what happens. Hopefully, whenever I do this, I'm like, gosh, I hope no one ate a massive breakfast of like pancakes and sausage before. All right. Yeah, exactly. Or goat cheese toast. Fingertips back behind you. Take a huge breath in. Hold full at the top here. And then as you're ready, exhale strongly out the mouth, come forward. Hold empty, draw navel towards spine, hollow out the belly. Release the belly, then take your inhale, rise back up. Open up through the heart, hold full at the top. And as you're ready to exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, strong and intentional. Navel comes in and up. Releasing the belly, rise back up. Hands to heart center. Switch the cross of your legs so the opposite shin is either in front or on top. And go at your own pace, move into 2 more rounds on this side. And after that 4th total round, come back upright. Move back into your Ujjayi breath. And taking a moment to feel, to assess. And slowly opening your eyes. Shift that right knee all the way over to top of the left. So coming in to knee pile. Clever Forrest name. If that bothers you, you can always place a prop in between. You can always sit up on a prop as well. So right hand comes out in line with the hip, coming into a side bend. Left arm extends up. Keep this length. Exhale, reach up and over to the side. Keep rooting down through this right foot. Breathe into this left side body. Draw the right shoulder down and away. Hug the elbow in. And moving into a neck stretch, shake that left arm over to the left. Let the head hang as heavy as you can towards the right shoulder. Breathe here into the side of the neck. And then reach through that left hand, come back up. Head comes up last. Exhale, fold forward, moving a little bit deeper into your hips. If you don't feel much happening here, you can always walk the shins more forward. That will increase the stretch in the outer hips. And bring that stretch through the low back, the kidneys. Inhale, ease your way on up. And switch the cross of your legs. So take a moment, establish your setup here. And left hand comes out in line with the hip. Right arm extends up. Exhale, keep that length on both side bodies as you reach up and over towards the left. Draw the left shoulder down, hug the elbow in so you're activating through those arm muscles. And then wash the breath through that right side body. Same with each inhale, if you can find a little more space, a little more expansion. Let the head hang heavy. Moving into your neck stretch, reach the right arm over to the right. You may want to pull that left shoulder back, right shoulder back, lifting through the heart. And reaching through that right hand, ease all the way back up through center carefully. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. And you don't have to go that deep. It could be a simple tilt forward. Maybe a little turning of the head side to side. See if you can melt a few layers of tension out of the neck and shoulders. And easing your way back up. Extend both legs forward, give them a little shake out, a little release. And roll down onto your back with a prop nearby. You don't have a prop, I will grab you one. I think the sound is working, yes? No one said anything, okay. I forgot to test it beforehand, so you know. The fun of doing Facebook and all the things. Okay. Kathy, it's still wet, so I'm feeling okay about this.
Just the right size for one line.
For one roll. Oh, this one's a good one. Like a school desk. It's terrifying. All right, you guys just get to hang out and have like a mini in-class Shavasana. Here's that. I only touched the Clorox wipe. Okay, we're good. All right, take hold of your prop. Let's do this fun core stuff. Place it in between your thighs, snug up to the pubic bone. Extend the legs straight up to the sky. Check in if it's bothering your low back or kidneys or your hamstrings. Bend your knees. Otherwise, keep the legs extending. Spread the toes wide. Take a huge breath. Wash it through the back body. Hold that breath in. Press mid-back in the mat. Curl tailbone up, squeeze around your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze your prop a second time, pull low belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades come up. Squeeze that second time, draw low belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull low belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders, hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more, pull low belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Moving into 3-part twisting abs. Take a deep breath in. At the top, hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, keep head and shoulders up. Hold full, squeeze. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale to center, hold full. Squeeze. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Squeeze, pull belly down. Back through center, hold full. Squeeze the prop. Exhale, reach torso higher. Reach legs higher, draw belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders, take an extra breath. We'll do one more round here. Top of your next inhale, hold the breath in. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, draw belly down. Inhale, keep head and shoulders up. Hold full, squeeze. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze, pull belly down. Back through center, hold full, squeeze. Tuck tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Squeeze, pull belly down. Back through center, hold the breath. Squeeze your prop. Exhale, reach torso as high as you can. Reach legs even higher, pull belly down. And inhale, release. Set your roll aside. Let's do a little bit of butterfly on a rock pose. Butterfly, also known as windshield wiper. So walk your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Exhale, knees over to one side. Inhale, back through center. Over to the other side and just swaying side to side here. If it feels good to stay one side for an extra breath or two, go for it. And coming back through center, setting up for a basic elbow to knee. So stack your knees over your hips, bent at about a 90-degree angle, and then interlace the hands behind your head. Shift the hands over one position so you're clasping in that non-habitual way. Take a huge breath, wash it through the back body. On exhale, lift head and shoulders. Relax your head into your hands, activate the feet. Huge breath in. Hold full. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach right leg forward at a 45-degree angle. Pull low belly down. Yeah, that's it, Kathy. Inhale, back through center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach through that left foot. Draw low belly down. Inhale, back to center, hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to left thigh. Reach strongly through the right foot. Pull low belly down. Tuck a little more. Yes, inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach through left foot. Pull low belly down. Tuck a little more. Back through center, hold full. Stay with me. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards left leg. Press through that right foot. Pull low belly down. Tuck a little more. Back through center, hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards that right thigh. Reach through your left foot. Pull belly down. Tuck a little more. Inhale, back to center and release. Setting up for bridge pose, stack knees directly over heels, feet hip width apart. On your inhale, start to peel your spine up and away from the mat, lifting into bridge. And let your arms rest today, either by your sides or in this cactus shape. Keep lifting through the chest and really focus on the breath flowing into this front plane. So opening up through the belly, opening up through the chest. All the way down through the hips and the quads, feeling for space as you lift, using the back muscles to support yourself here. Five more breaths. See if you can find a little more space, a little more softening. And tucking tailbone slowly, one vertebrae at a time, articulate your spine back down to the earth. Release here, either hugging knees into chest or pressing thighs away, maybe a Supta Baddha Konasana, really whatever would feel good to your back body in this moment. We'll take about 3 breaths, just releasing through the spine. And roll over onto your left side. And make your way up to a seat. And come all the way forward. We're going to start out with dolphin prep. So come on down to your forearms. Clasp your hands at the top. And if you have pretty open shoulders, you may want to place your roll or a block. It's going to be kind of hard. The rolls are skinny. Under the elbows and squeeze your head through them. It'll make sense in a moment. So forearms are either on the ground or your prop. You're going to scoot the knees back a little bit behind your hips so you feel like you're at an angle. And then you're going to press the chest towards the ground but back towards your thighs. So if you have pretty open shoulders, you might not feel much happening here. Forehead can come to the mat. And then take the clasped hands, point them up towards the ceiling, keeping the elbows on the ground. Keep pressing the chest down and back. Once again, if you don't feel much, you can place the elbows on a block or roll. Just getting a little bit of space in the shoulders. 2 more breaths here. Lower the clasps to the mat, moving into dolphin. So you can keep your hands clasped or bring the forearms parallel to one another, elbows directly under the shoulders. Exhale, curl your toes under, lift the hips up to the sky for dolphin. Connect into your breath. So the inhale, you're finding a little more space in the back body. On the exhale, draw navel towards spine, so you're getting a mini version of that Uddiyana Bandha lock to help lift the hips higher. Keep pressing the chest towards the shins, breathing into your back body. 4 more breaths here. Where can you soften? Can you release through the jaw? Exhale, lower your knees to the earth. Take a seat, look up here for a quick moment. So most of you have done this before, but real quick demo. So dolphin, or dorsal fin rather, or dolphin with one leg lifted. So if you're going to play with dorsal fin this morning, basic dolphin, one foot's going to step to the outside of the mat. That same side's arm is going to come behind, and this may be where you stay. It's easier if you can get the heel to the ground for balance. Inhale, the opposite leg lifts up. That might be where you work. Or bend the knee, find the foot. Once you have the foot, kick the foot into the hand. Try to open up through the shoulder. And then attempt to not slingshot out of the pose. If lifting the elbow up bothers the shoulder, then work with just one leg lifted, maybe bending and opening up there. Any questions? Oh, more sad coffee, people. All right. Come down to your forearms. Let's do this. So forearms to the mat. If you're working with dorsal fin, both forearms are going to be parallel to one another. Huge breath across the upper back. Exhale, curl your toes under. Lift the hips up to the sky. All right, if you're working with just one leg lifted, go ahead and extend the right leg up to the sky. If you're working with dorsal fin, step the left foot out to the outside of the mat and perhaps a little bit forward. Do that first. Then bring the left arm behind your back. Once again, that may be where you stay. If you want to go further, take an inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. Maybe bend the knee and find the foot. Play around with your dorsal fin. It's common to fall out of the pose. Keep lifting through your core. And carefully release the right foot, left forearm back to the mat. Take a moment to reset. If you're working with dolphin, one leg lifted, inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. If you're working with dorsal fin, step that right foot out. Bring the right arm back behind you. This may be where you stay. Or left leg extends up. Keep breathing. Realize I wasn't breathing. Bend that left knee. Find the foot if you can. Kick the foot into your hand, open through the shoulder. Breathing here. And then without slingshotting, release the forearm and the foot back to the mat. 2 more breaths in your dolphin. Tiptoe the toes closer to the elbows. Reach the hips higher, working to be perpendicular with the torso. And then exhale, ease the knees to the earth. Child's pose, embryo or puppy. Just releasing here. Take a moment. Feel the support of the ground. See where you can release even in this moment. And there's no rush, but as you do feel ready, make your way up to hands and knees and just start to flow here. So if child's pose feels absolutely delicious, you're welcome to stay there. But as you do feel ready, starting to move with your breath, maybe it's a cat-cow, maybe it's hip circles. Take about 5 breaths. Just feeling, moving. I'm feeling quite jealous of all your mini fans this morning. And then make your way back to our first downward facing dog. So curling your toes under, hips extend to the sky. And if movement's feeling good, keep that going here, bending and straightening the legs, shifting the hips side to side. Take a huge breath in here. Exhale all the air out, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it back in. Let's do that much again. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, fold it in. And drawing in through the belly, come all the way up. Inhale, reach tall. Maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart center. It's a really loud dryer in there. All right, classical suns mixed with A series and B series. So on your inhale, float the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step or float your way back to plank. You can always skip your vinyasa and go directly to down dog. Otherwise, lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. So a few moments in this A series. You can always turn your down dog into turbo dog. About 3 more breaths in this pose. On your exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift for that monkey pose. Exhale, fold it back in. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Classical suns. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step left foot back, lunge. Your choice, knee can be lifted or lowered. Open up through the torso. And you can always keep hands on the thigh. Let's keep one hand down. Breathe here into the front body. Nice, Joanne. Find space with your breath. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, plank. You can go directly to down dog or flow, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Moving carefully and slowly back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge. Reach and open through the torso. Maybe the hands extend up. Yeah, nice, Nat. Or maybe they rest on the thigh. Breathe into this front body. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward fold. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Keep the inhale going, 1 breath, 1 movement, lift through the heart. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step to plank, continue that exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. B series, inhale, re-extend. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Full breath, lift through the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, step your way back to plank. Vinyasa or down dog, move with your breath. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left leg up and back. Stay here for an extra breath. Reach a little bit longer through the sole of the foot. Press down a little bit more through the hands. Exhale, step left foot through, warrior 1. So back heel roots, inhale, rise up. Take your time here. Connect into your breath. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank pose. Your choice, vinyasa or directly to down dog. Whichever version you're taking, though, be conscious of the movements. It's very intentional through those transitions. Inhale, right leg floats up and back. Stay here with your exhale, shift deeper. Exhale, step right foot through warrior one on this side. Full breath, lifting up. Exhale, come deeper into your pose. Yeah, nice, Amy. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, plank pose. Down dog or chaturanga. From chaturanga, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale all the air out. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, fold it in. Knees can be bent. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more round of classical suns. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold. Knees can bend as you dive, especially if your low back is feeling finicky. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Exhale, hands to mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands back, heart center. Inhale, re-extend, flow. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Keep the inhale going, lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Exhale, hands to mat, forward folds. Drawing in through the belly, come all the way up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes and just take a moment here. Soften around the shoulders. Inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Whatever you'd like with your arms here, but really focus on opening through the heart. So sit bones reach back, lifting through the chest. If you've got low back stuff, you can always press the hands into the thighs. So there's some back traction happening. Maybe sit a little bit deeper just because you can, yes. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Awesome, David. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step to plank or float back, chaturanga. Your choice, vinyasa or directly to down dog. Inhale, slowly extend that left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up through the hip. Breathe here into the quad, the hip flexor. Keep rooting down through both hands. Inhale, float the left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, step left foot through warrior two. So root down through that right heel. Inhale, rise all the way up for your warrior. Warrior two with shoulder shrugs. So release the arms in front of you. A little shake out through the shoulders. Take a huge breath into the back of the heart. Hold that breath in. Draw the shoulders up as high as you can. Pull them straight back. Keep squeezing the shoulders towards one another. Draw down. Inhale into the back of the heart. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades towards spine. Pull down. Inhale into the back of the heart. Exhale, bend elbows. Draw bottom tips of shoulder blades, elbows towards spine. Pull down. And now relax the arms, roll out the shoulders. And do one more round here. Deep breath into the back of the heart. Shoulders go straight up, straight back. Keep squeezing. Exhale, drag them down the spine. Inhale into the back of the heart. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades towards spine. Pull down. Inhale into the back of the heart. Exhale, bend elbows. Drop bottom tips of shoulder blades, elbows towards spine. Pull down. Release the arms, roll out through the shoulders. And slowly float the arms back up. Reverse warrior. Flip that left palm to the sky. Reach up and back. So right hand can be on the hip or can start working its way anywhere down that right leg. Yeah, if you like the bind, you can take that instead. Really finding space in this left side body. For the last few breaths here, if you'd like the neck stretch, reach that left arm forward. Relax the head towards the right shoulder. Maybe do that lip glide, jaw slide, moving the lower jaw around. And then reach through your left hand, rise back up, warrior two, all the way forward into an extended warrior heart opener. So left forearm comes down to the left thigh, right arm reaches up to the sky and behind you, opening through the chest. Yeah, so really lifting through that right side of the chest. Let the head go. Focus on this front body opening up. Fill that up with breath. Two more here. Exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Come all the way down to your belly. You can use your knees to get there. All right. Pick up the right leg. Turn the toes in. Reach the right foot back as far as you can and lower it down. Pick up the left leg. Turn the toes in. Reach the leg back as far as you can. Lower it down. On your inhale, start to peel the chest and head up so you're in this low cobra. And then float the hands away from the mat. And then reach the arms back, pick up the legs. Breathe into the belly. A little boat pose or salabhasana. Lift through the shoulders, use the back body for support here. Two more breaths. Exhale, lower down, turn your head to the left. Take a few deep breaths into your low back. One more here. So turn your head back to the mat. Hands next to your chest. Come up into that low cobra. Lifting through the heart. Engage through the back muscles. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs. Salabhasana. Floating here, use the back body engagement to lift up, open up more through the heart. Awesome. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release. Hands next to the chest. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up and back. Exhale, bend the right knee, open up through the hip. Find a little more space here, and then wash your breath through that space you've created. One of the fun parts of yoga is our bodies are different every day, and you never quite know where you'll feel the stretch. So being receptive to that. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, step right foot through, warrior two on this side. Rising up with the inhale. Take a moment to situate yourself in your pose. kite hawk. On your inhale, flip the palms to the sky. You're going to lead with the thumbs. Exhale, start to rotate the palms down. Shoulder blades lift, curl through the chest. Inhale, lead with the thumbs. Start to peel the hands open once again to the sky. Draw elbows down. Draw shoulder blades down. Lift through the heart. Yes, exhale. Roll it back over. Slow and controlled. Nice, Jen. Rolling with the chest. Inhale, open it back up. Lift through the heart. And exhale, roll it down. Last one here. Inhale, open it back up. And then reverse your warrior. Keep that right palm flipped. Exhale, reach up and back. Left hand can be on your hip. We can start working its way down that left leg. Breathing here. For the last few breaths, if you'd like to take that neck stretch, reach the right arm forward. Let the head hang heavy. Reach through the right hand, come up, warrior two. All the way forward into extended warrior with the heart opener. Right forearm to the thigh. Inhale, left arm lifts and opens to the sky. Really breathe into this front body here. Yeah, you can bring the hand down to the ground. That is also an option here. Lean back like your left shoulder blade is just hooked over a ledge, and then really puff up through the chest and belly. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Lower your knees down. Look up here for a quick moment. So there's an option. I'm not going to make you guys use the roll today, but there's an option to lay over the roll in Sphinx pose, which is very helpful to the low back. So just an option. If you'd like to try this today, take your roll, place it under your belly. If you don't want to try it, just come down to your belly. It will feel uncomfortable. So you want it right in that soft spot beneath your rib cage, right above the hip bones, right where it starts to feel super uncomfortable. You get to hang out here for a moment. Found the right spot. All right, so coming into Sphinx pose, prop up onto your elbows, forearms parallel. This can be where you stay, especially if there's a lot of sensation today in your belly. Or adding on a little bit of this cobra, pick up the elbows, squeeze the forearms towards one another, and pull yourself further into the roll. Keep reaching back through the toes. Draw shoulder blades down. Traction out the low spine. Take 2 more breaths. And exhale, lower down over the roll or just onto your belly. We're going to do one more round of that, so take a few breaths here. Inhale up into Sphinx pose, starting out on your forearms, getting that extra support. And then if you'd like to add on, pick up the elbows, draw the chest forward. Keep reaching through the toes. Shoulder blades down, one more inhale. Exhale, lower back down to your mat, maybe over the roll. Hands next to your chest, press up to hands and knees. Remove the roll if you have it. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step left foot through. It's time setting up for a twisting lunge. So right hand stays on the ground or a prop. Inhale, left arm opens up to the sky. Yeah, draw that left shoulder blade back. Block or a prop under the right hand's a great option. Lift through the heart. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Reach the arms back behind you, hover above this left thigh. Inhale, come all the way up, crescent lunge. And at any point, this back knee can come down. Moving into brain cradling, so interlace the hands behind your head. Hug the elbows in towards your ears. Inhale, start to lift up to the chest, back knee can bend. Start to lean back while still lifting up. So there's a concerted effort of reaching the chest towards the sky. Then leaning back so you're creating space before you back bend. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, torso comes back up, re-extend the arms. Exhale, hands all the way down to the mat. Lower the right knee to the ground. Add padding if you'd like here. Lunge, back bend. So hands on your hips. This is option 1. Shifting the hips forward, lift through the chest. So this is where you can stay. Or maybe bending the back knee, finding the foot with one or both hands, kicking the foot into the hands, lifting through the chest. 4 more breaths, either variation. Yeah. Breathe into sensation. Nice, and take 1 more inhale here. If you have hold of the foot, release it carefully. Step your way back to plank pose. If you liked the belly roll, you're welcome to place it again. You don't have to. Come all the way down to your belly. If you are working with the roll, move it up a little bit higher towards your rib cage here. Moving into boat clasping hands. So reach back, clasp your hands, the base of the spine. Inhale, peel the chest and head up. Reach back through the knuckles, lifting up. Yes. Everything up. There you go, Amy. Head pops up. Hello. And take a deep breath in here. Reach back to the toes. Release the clasp first. Carefully lower your way back down to the mat. Press up to hands and knees. Exhale all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, extend that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step right foot through. Setting up for your twisting lunge. Left hand on the ground or a block. Inhale, right arm peels open. Feel for space here. So really lift through that right side of the chest. Yes, awesome. Nice, David. Draw that right shoulder blade back. Yes. Feel for an opening here. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Fire up to the legs, reach the arms back behind you. Inhale, come all the way up, crescent lunge. Brain cradling, interlace the hand at the base of the skull. Hug the elbows in. Start to lift up and lean back. Back knee can bend. Yeah, squeeze the elbows in. Lift up through the armpits. Lift up through the chest. Can't stay here long because I'm shaking already. Inhale, torso back up, re-extend. Exhale, hands all the way to the mat. Adding padding if needed under that left knee. Lunge, back bend. So once again, hands can be on your hips, drawing shoulder blades back, lifting through the heart here. Or bending that left knee. Grabbing hold of the foot with one or both hands, lifting through the chest. 3 more breaths. Remember to breathe here. And then release. Make your way back to plank pose. You don't need the roll this time. Come all the way down to your belly. Full bow or any of these belly back bends that you've liked so far. So if full bow is too much, don't do it. Do a different version of a belly back bend. If you'd like to play with full bow Dhanurasana, bend both knees. Reach back, find a hold around the shins with your hands. On inhale, kick the feet into the hands. start to lift and open up through the chest. Yes. Maybe the thighs lift up, open more through the chest, and then ground down through the thighs so you can get more lift through the heart. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Exhale, release. Press the hands into the mat, up and back to downward facing dog. Exhale, ease your knees to the earth. Come to a seat. All right, Ustrasana, camel. We've got one more pose. You're like, I'm ready to get on my back, we're done. So last pose here is camel. So if you'd like, I recommend adding some padding. I like your guys' extra little padding mats. That's clever. So what we'll do is hands are going to be on the hips, either thumbs pointing in or fingertips pointing down. I like camel because you don't have to go very deep. You can stay up and really focus on this lifting sensation. Or if you're feeling open to it today, you can start to work the hands to your heels. Don't hang out here. That's just crunching your low back. So either hands here supporting you or hands on the heels lifting through the chest. And then to come out of the pose, you fire up the legs, rise back up. Does this bother anyone's knees? Come standing, Joanne. And then you can do the same thing this way. You can't obviously take your hands to your heels, but this will take the pressure out of the knees. Or you can, and then I'll think you've been doing Ashtanga every day. All right, so 10 breaths here. Take an inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, start to lean back, press down to the hands, create that space in the low back. This may be where you stay. Or perhaps the hands make it down to your heels. If you find your heels really lift and open through the front body, chin can always come to the chest if that bothers your neck. Two more breaths. Fire up the legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, ease your way into a child's pose. You may need to take a few breaths on hands and knees first before you move all the way back. Taking your time, letting your back release as you ease into this pose. Breathing into the low back. And then rising up, and we'll now make our way all the way onto the back. Hugging your knees into your chest. Maybe a little rocking action side to side. Keep the left knee hugging in. Extend the right leg out along the mat. Take that left knee, cross it over, moving into a spinal twist to the right. Extend the left arm out to the left. If that's too much, you can stack your knees. You can also place your roll under that left knee. Keep reaching down through that right foot. Breathing into the left side body. Inhale, come back through center, both knees back into the chest. This time, keep the right knee hugging and extend the left leg out. Exhale, left knee over to the right for your spinal twist. Right arm extends out to the right. Once again, you can place a prop under that left knee or stack the knees if that feels better. Inhale back through center. And we'll move into Shavasana. So if you need another pose or two to complete your practice, please take that. If your low back is feeling a little bit, if you're feeling a little bit in your low back, you can always keep the knees bent, feet on the ground, knees falling towards one another. But eventually closing your eyes here. Letting your body be heavy, supported by the earth. And just surrendering, softening, letting go for these last few minutes of class. Start to deepen your breath. And slowly make your way over to one side. And press your way up to a seat on your mat. Inhale to float the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands gather, heart to center. Just taking a moment for gratitude, this practice, space, your body. And together we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you all. I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't breathe too deep. You did all the breathing you needed in this class, so you can just like barely breathe for the rest of the day with all the crazy smoke. Goodbye, fabulous people online.